Our charging system is such that what you do is you make capital contribution, considering that this infrastructure, as it was explained earlier, comes all the way from generation, transmission lines, comes to the distribution, to the transformer, up to the last mile where you are getting connected. So that investment where you are putting in, you're only paying for that part of your connection. But that means that after that, this power is using all the infrastructure behind. And in case of anything after you are connected, you are not asked to pay for the repair and maintenance of that network. So this is just like part of the contribution towards your last mile connectivity, but then you are using other infrastructure to bring power to your house or to infrastructure. So it's just like a token payment for that purpose.
Yeah. And the deeper part to that question, Engineer, before you cross over to the government studio, so you want to get connected. Maybe it's a new estate that is being established. So the first person to build a house will actually pay for the line itself from, I don't know whether it's the nearest transformer or whatever the source is. Once they pay, the other customers are still going to pay. Why shouldn't it be the Kenya Power and Lighting Company meeting that cost of that element of infrastructure so that the clients are only paying for the supply of that electricity to their houses?
That's true, but to an extent, if you are coming up in an estate, we only quote you for what you are using for that purpose. Like, for example, we may put a smaller transformer, let's say 100 kVA in an estate. When you come and then the first customer had utilized that capacity, then when you come in, you are only asked to operate that transformer so that you can get your capacity. But you are not asked to pay for the other infrastructure. And that the question was. But as you said earlier, that in terms of our tariff and all that, in terms of our model of operation, is that we don't charge for infrastructure building, but we charge for the service of operations and maintenance. So that element of coming up with new infrastructure has to be made by the customer. Alternatively, there's a government scheme, the Last Mile project. So if you are not able, if you can be able to wait for the government scheme, then that's okay. But most likely or not, you will not be able to wait, and you find there's merit in having connected earlier than waiting for the entire estate to be connected. Yeah.
No,